This video will be part 3 of landscaping with plastic edging, and in this episode I want to show how to repair plastic edging. Now, this piece of edging got snapped off when I was plowing snow this winter. Evidently ran the blade up against it and sheared off the top part of the edging. So I'm going to show you how to repair this section up next here in Bud's Odd Jobs. Rather than take out that old section of plastic edging, what I'm going to basically do is take this piece that broke off, and I used it to basically measure a new piece that I'm going to replace in there. And as you will see, that new piece is a little bit longer, and the reason for that is that you want overlap of the bottom section. So what I'm going to do is mark this section on both sides using the marker so I know exactly where to cut. And then we're going to basically cut off this top portion, and I'll show you why in just a second. Okay, so I cut this first side. As you can see, I cut off the top bead. And now we're going to go ahead and cut this side. And for this I use tin snips. And I realized in the former video I talked about using tin snips to cut this stuff, and I never really demonstrated that in the first video when I spliced two sections together. But essentially it makes it real easy with a pair of tin snips. Now you'll want to hold on to these. You want to keep this section because you never have enough of those connector pins. So you can actually rip these down the edge that you cut off on both sides, and you actually can use this piece here as a connector pin, so that you'll insert. What you want to do is curl this around so that it'll fold inside, and then you can insert this in here and use it as a connector pin. More on that in just a minute. Okay, so I have my pre-prepared section. As you can see, this will span the former gap, and I just want to show you why I cut this the way I did. I have a extra piece here that I brought, and I also, by the way, I used a utility knife and cut off this little piece here. And these will slide together now nicely. This bottom will lock on the former bottom, and they will slide together. And then of course this will be where the connector pin will hold these two together. But as you can see, I got a nice solid weed barrier on both sides that will nicely protect the encroachment of weeds into the bed. Okay, with that, let's go ahead and show you how it goes into the ground. Okay, what I'm going to do is just dig on the outside edge of the existing edging, and once I have ample room, I'll just reinsert the new piece right alongside the former piece and connect it in. I got my ditch dug. I'm just going to clean the end of this one side so I have a flush area to connect to. Okay, with that out of the way, let's take our piece that we prepared. And it looks like we gotta dig just a little more down to get some clearance. Okay, one trick, you can take this split connector and use your pliers, kind of squeeze that in, make it a tighter circle, and then it would easily go in there as a connector. Alright, there's my connector. Again, I'll use my pliers to kind of squeeze that together, like so. Try that again. Go. And I'll need to squeeze this side as well. So there you go, it's reconnected. Looks good and continuous. We'll go ahead and backfill, and then we'll see how it looks when we're done here. Okay, we got her all backfilled in, and it looks like new. So there's a real quick video on how to repair your plastic edging. Thanks for watching.